You guys ready for a Walmart cheer? Let's go! Give me a W!
There would not be one of us in this room, not one individual in this room, if it hadn't been for Sam Walton. But what he left us is unmistakably a place in all of our hearts for him.
Folks, I wish that there was some way that all of you could have been in Fayetteville today for our stockholders meeting. Thank you for everything you're doing for our Walmart company. We all appreciate what you're doing out there in the stores.
One of Sam Walton's favorite phrases was, "Our people make the difference." One of the most interesting things about the history of the shareholders event is that it went from 6 investors to being a celebration of thousands of associates and celebrating the work that associates do, as well as being a standard shareholders event. It's unlike what any other company does.
We have so many associates from around the world that come together and get to know each other and celebrate and learn more about the company's values and culture. It's a great time of being together and seeing a subset of the family from around the world. It's a lot of fun.
Well, Dad believed that the associates were the key to understanding what the business needed. They're the connection with our customers and our communities, and he listened to them intently. When he was connected with an associate, he was listening, and that person was the center of his universe at that particular moment. And they knew it too.
This week has become a really important and special one for us as a company. This is one of the key times where we bring a lot of people into the market here. So it really gives us a chance to connect with associates on a small scale directly, but broadly across the company.
The idea of shareholders is a family reunion. We're getting people from all over, and we're bringing them in for a few days to just share with each other. This is a place, when I meet these folks, they're my family. And so that Walmart culture is all about family.
The first shareholders meeting was held in a coffee shop with about 6 people who showed up in 1970.
Yeah, that first year, nobody showed up. Well, that wasn't any good for Dad.
I remember that.
So then we had analysts and bankers come, and associates, but the associates came to the house. We didn't have very many folks, but they came right here.
Sam Walton wanted more people, more investors to come to these shareholders meetings. So he moved it to Little Rock the following year at the Coachman's Inn in 1971. Also not very well attended. So eventually they moved back to Bentonville, and by the mid-1970s, more and more people were being invited. By 1982, the associates were formally invited to the shareholders meetings. There were 950 attendees that year, and 450 of them were associates.
I'm so proud of what our associates have done and have been from the very beginning. And I know, and you stockholders should recognize that these folks across here, as much as we appreciate them, as much as we appreciate Don Soderquist and the board, Hillary, David, Jack, and all the rest of them, and myself and Rob, the most important people in the company are sitting right out here and out there in the stores taking care of the customers today. Is that not correct? That is correct.
In the late 1970s and early 1980s, the shareholders meeting was held in the home office auditorium. Eventually, Walmart outgrew that and had to move to the Bentonville High School gymnasium.
1984 was my first shareholders meeting. My role was to help decorate the high school gym for the event. It was really cool.
But by 1985, the company had renovated and expanded the auditorium at the home office. And so shareholders meeting was moved back to the home office. By 1987, Walmart had outgrown the space at the home office and had to move to the University of Arkansas campus at Barn Hill Arena. And within a few years, the University of Arkansas built Bud Walton Arena. And in 1994, the shareholders meeting was moved there. There were 11,000 attendees that year.
When you see associates from all different countries, not even speaking the same languages, but they're all together. They have this one common thing, and it's Walmart. But it's so cool to see the culture living through each one of those teams.
The thing I remember about Associates Week is that it was here in their house. They had, every year, they would have a dinner for the associates that were visiting from all over the country back then.
I remember we had a picnic outside with Kentucky Fried Chicken.
It was a chance to bring people together, to hear what they were seeing and what they were observing in their stores or in the places they were working. It was very much a family affair.
He and Helen would host that and walk around and talk with associates. I mean, how cool is that to be able to walk up and talk with Sam Walton and he's eating lunch with them? I think it was another way to cement the fact that Walmart was its family and this is a place where I belong.
They started out, had a big old trailer out there where they'd get on, let people come up, and Sam would speak. But Miss Walton and him would stand there till every individual person got their time. Just to see that sight of that whole entire driveway full of Walmart associates walking down, it's just something else.
By 1999, the celebration of associates moved in to cover the entire week. It included trips to the home office, to the Walmart Museum, and the Associate Expo in Fayetteville.
My first shareholder experiences, I actually helped set the meetings up, but it was cool to just stop for a second whenever the meeting actually kicked off and they were doing the Walmart cheer and see all these people from all over together during the Walmart cheer. It was just mesmerizing. It was something you can't experience unless you've been there.
I think that Mr. Walton, he would be glad, number one, that we're continuing to take that time and acknowledge people and that we're still doing that Walmart cheer that he loved to do so much. Whenever I hear a meeting go on, just myself, and I hear him start out with a Walmart cheer, I think, wouldn't he just be so proud that we're continuing to do that.
But all together now, the count of three. A 1, a 2, a 3. Give me a W.
W.
Give me an A.
A.
Give me an L.
L.
Today, associates still come from all over the world, and there are events, related events to Associates Week all across Northwest Arkansas, from the University of Arkansas campus up to the home office and the Walmart Museum.
The one message that I try to share with associates when they're here together is that of gratitude. Just letting them know that they are appreciated. They all work hard every day doing whatever their responsibility is, and it's nice to have a little bit of a time out and be recognized and appreciated, so that's the main goal.
There's something about bringing everybody together where you experience the energy, you see some of the history of Northwest Arkansas and what we've built here, and then those associates returning to the stores with a lot of energy and passion to share with our fellow associates. So it's just a great way to get our message and our culture out to 2.5 million people.
Walmart is a company that's really connected to its history, and being able to talk to some of the associates, especially the long-term associates that come for the Associates Week celebration, is a great reminder of the culture and some of the values that Sam Walton instilled in Walmart early on.
It's so important that we continue to bring people together. And this particular week is the biggest week of the year as it relates to that, bringing people from all over the world together. They form a human connection, get to know each other, get a bit of the vision that they're part of something bigger, and helps keep this business small. We listen to each other, we interact with each other, and that's best done when you have a relationship and you can get to know someone so that you can increase your trust.
Walmart's future will depend on how well you individually take care of each customer a day at a time, customer at a time, a store at a time. And even though we're getting to be a very large company, we've got to act small and move quickly, and we've got to appreciate those customers in a special way.
I think Dad in particular will be really happy with the way associates choose who gets to come and represent, the stores from around the world.
I think he'd say, job well done. and he'd be very proud of where we're going.
I sure have enjoyed visiting with you. Thanks for all the wonderful things you're doing. Good luck to you. God bless you. And let's be listening to one another in every way that we possibly can and helping one another. See you around.